Yes, my peoples, what's happening? What's going on? I hope everyone's all good and well. Ashctizzy here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been a minute, guys. I know it's been a minute, so yeah, I can only apologize for that, man, because people been on to me. When's the content? When's this? When's that? But you know how it goes, man. Life, and things take over. But obviously, I'm always tapped into the football. But sometimes making the content isn't as easy as just, do you know what I mean? Making the content. Laptop had a little bit of issues with the laptop, had some issues with a charging device, but I'm not gonna bore you guys with the boring stuff. But yeah, man, let's get straight into it, man. Arsenal won, Manchester United won, and it's dark, man. I can't lie, man. It's dark. Watching us is dark. We don't look good. We don't look fluid. We look a shadow of the team that we once was. It's embarrassing. And the reason why I say it's embarrassing because you got teams like Liverpool with Slot, who has just come in his first season and they're 15 points clear. I remember as an Arsenal fan and speaking to a lot of my Arsenal friends, like we would always say, we're never going to win the league while Pep Guardiola's here. We're never going to win the league with Manchester City. Manchester City won the league and won in San Haaland, won the Champions League. As Arsenal fans, we say we're never going to win the league while they got Haaland up top. It's not even Man City that are doing us dirty. It's not even Man City that are doing us dirty. Man City are below us, but Liverpool are now 15 points clear of us. So, yeah, man, as Arsenal fans, there's no more excuses, man. And I can't make no more excuses for Mikel Arteta either. I love Mikel Arteta. I think he's a great coach. I think that he's got us in a position where we wouldn't have been without him. But that doesn't mean that he can get us to the next position, if that makes sense. So when I say that he's got us to a position where I don't think he'll be without him, I feel like he brought that unity back. He brought that belief back. He's just brought us. We're a much better team, but we're still far from a great team. But we're a much better team. If you remember when Arsene Wenger left, the team was quite bad. Emery took over. It was all right, but he then got sacked, and then Arteta obviously come into that team, and he's got to obviously make his own team. He's obviously got to get his own signings. He's obviously got to get rid of the players that he don't want, keep the players that he does want. So yeah, man, it's been an emotional journey. These 5 years. I see Arteta talk about phase 5 and phase 6 is now competing in the Champions League, and man, I'm tired, man. I'm tired of all these hypotheticals. I'm tired of all these. It sounds good, like Arteta, he's a philosopher, like he speaks great. I'm listening to him and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I believe you, but nah, it's done. Like I'm not hypnotized no more. My Arteta goggles are off. And yeah, man, it's not good enough. Man United probably deserve to win the game if it wasn't for Spider-Man Ryan, man. Spider-Man Ryan saved our class still. I can't lie, man. Spider-Man Ryan saved our class, especially in the end. For the free kick, he was definitely at fault, but he made up for it. He makes up for it every week, to be fair. Sometimes he does. I've always said this about Ryan. Like, he gets ripped sometimes. You know them goalkeepers that just always get ripped? It's like, bro, you're good at these like shot stopping and these cat reflexes, but you always get ripped, bro. I had a brethren like that used to play and go. I'm not gonna say no names, but man would always make them saves where it's like you look like a cat, but bro, anytime someone would give you like a 30-yarder or 40-yarder, why for that? But you know what I mean, bro? You're always getting ripped, man, and so it is with Ryan, man. That free kick, your positioning is poor, bro. Me, I'm not even a professional footballer, and I'm definitely not a goalkeeper, but I know a free kick that close, bro, stand more central, bro. You're basically saying to someone like Bruno Fernandes, if you can hit it in there, you can, but you know what I'm saying? I bet you can't. Ping, bro. Don't get it twisted. Great free kick from Brent Fernandes, but Raya, man, you could have done better. A better goalkeeper's positioning would have been a lot better. And I do feel like that's why he does get ripped quite a lot from long shots, because his positioning isn't great. So yeah, that's one thing. I'm not gonna get on to Raya too bad, because he's not the problem. He hasn't been a problem. But yeah, man, it's I'm tired, man. I'm tired, and it's like I haven't even made a solo video myself for ages. But I'm tired already. This is my first video back, and I'm tired, man. Odegaard, man, captain superior, captain this, captain that, man. Bro, you're not my captain, man. And I say that in a respectful way. And I don't want this to go over people's heads because people have this assumption of when I say Odegaard shouldn't be the Arsenal captain, they think I'm saying Odegaard's a rubbish player. He's not a rubbish player. Odegaard is a very, very good footballer. Pretty on the eye, looks great, good passes, can dictate the tempo, very good at pressing. But you are not a killer. You do not have the heart of a lion. You do not win 50-50s. You do not shoot from 30 yards. You'd rather pass it. The responsibility that Bruno Fernandes picks up, a Kevin De Bruyne picks up, even a Cole Palmer picks up, you don't have that in you. You would rather do the tick, 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 tick pass, tick, tick, tick pass. Like, bro, shoot. Take more responsibility. And that's not me rubbing him out at all to say he's rubbish. I just think that good footballer, bad captain. And personally, Odegaard needs to go and knock on Arteta's door and say, look, thank you for the armband. I appreciate that you believed in me. But as a man, I know I shouldn't be the leader of this team. It needs to go to a Declan Rice, a Gabriel, or a Saliba, even a Ben White. I know Ben White's come back from injury, but somebody that's just got something about them that can lead us when we're down. I'm trying to say, like, he's not leading us when we're down. Like, yeah, he looks great. He gives you the flicks. He gives you the press, but you're not a killer number 10 or an 8. You're just not. For me, I was saying it to my friend. I asked, is Odegaard an 8 or a 10? And he said he's an 8. If you're an 8, you don't win enough tackles for me. You just don't. I don't want to hear this. You're the furthest player in centre mid, because if you're a 10, I won't put the tackling into your attributes. But if you're an 8, Steven Gerrard was an 8, box to box. You've got to be good offensively and defensively. And my man, you don't win no tackles. You don't win them battles to be an 8. You're not a killer enough to be a 10. So it's like, yeah, man, I'm really struggling with Odegaard because I'm not gonna I don't want to get onto him the same way I'm seeing Arsenal fans get onto him, because he's a great footballer. But you can be a great footballer and a bad captain. And that's all I think it is with Odegaard. Great footballer, bad captain. But yeah, Man United, well done, man. You're a rubbish team, and I say that with me being honest. You're a rubbish team, but you made us look rubbish. You came to defend. I don't want to say all you done is sat back, but you come with a game plan and you executed it, and you nearly won the game, especially in the last minute as well, man, with Fernandes shot and a Raya save. I don't want to make no excuses about this whole Havertz is not there, Saka's not there. It's boring, man. Football, I don't like excuses in football, man. You should have prepared for every single starting player to be injured. What am I going to do if Raya gets injured? What am I going to do if Saliba gets injured? What am I going to do if Rice gets injured? If you never prepared for that, but then you're trying to go to war with the big boys like Liverpool and City, don't complain when Saka gets injured and we've got no replacement. Don't complain when January comes and on the last day, after Villa have sold Duran to Saudi, we then want to go and put in a £40 million bid for Watkins, knowing it's going to get rejected. Like, you can't gaslight me, Arsenal, you know. You can't. You might be able to gaslight these I call them idiots. You might be able to gaslight these idiots, but you cannot gaslight me. But yeah, man, 10 games left, boys and girls. 10 games left, and yeah, man, I'm just hoping that we don't get dragged into like a top 4 race. Don't get it twisted. I don't feel like, obviously we're in a top 4 race because we're not in the Premier League race, but technically for us, second place should be secured. Yes, we've got Chelsea coming up. If we lose to Chelsea, they're 3 points behind us, and then it's all Chelsea. But I don't actually think that Nottingham Forest have the still to go all the way. Respectfully, they're a great club. Brought in some great players, got a great manager. Nuno's done a fantastic job, but I think that Forest will drop out. I think that Chelsea and Man City will be a bit too strong for them. But yeah, I'm just hoping that we don't end up losing against Chelsea, then losing the next game, and then losing the next game, and then we got Liverpool at Anfield, and all of a sudden now, 2 games left and we're 5th. You know what I mean? And it's yeah, man. Because you know, I'll tell you, if you do that, you might as well hand in your P45, bro, because you know the board are already looking at summer transfer targets with the expenditure of we are getting Champions League football. Now, if you know football, you know getting in Champions League equals more money. So I dare you finish 5th, bro. I dare you. There will be riots. I'm not inciting violence, nobody there. Definitely don't go and do that. Don't go and do that. But you get what my point is, though. But Yeah, man. We go again, man. We go again, man. I don't want to go too far and too hard into the team. Cause it is what it is, really, man. We've got a Champions League game coming up. We're 7-1 up in aggregate, so we're definitely going to qualify for that. And then it's either Real or Atletico Madrid. So yeah, man. We'll see, man. We'll see. But yeah, man. You know how it goes, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all of that, man. And I'll catch you lot in a bit. Peace.